The Boston Tea Party by Hayden Pusich. The beginning. Paul Revere was born in Boston, Massachusetts on January 1st, 1735. His father was a silversmith and taught Paul how to make beautiful silver bowls and tea sets. Paul became a silversmith just like his father. While Paul was growing up, Massachusetts was a British colony. Even though they lived in America, the people of Massachusetts were ruled by England. When Paul was 21, Paul fought for English colonists in a war against the French colonists living in Canada. The French had attacked English colonies. This started the French Indian War. The English won the war. Paul was proud to have fought for his fellow colonists. He now felt more American than English. This made him start to think about independence, British rule. In 1765, Paul joined a group called Sons of Liberty. This group did not want America to be ruled by England. George III, the King of England, did not want to lose control over American colonies. He sent soldiers to Boston to try to keep it under control. On March 5th, 1770, English soldiers shot at a crowd of people, killing 5 men. The Sons of Liberty was a well-organized, patriot, pyramidal political organization shrouded in secrecy. It was established to undermine British rule in colonies. British was influential in organization and carrying out the Boston Tea Party. The origins and founding of the Sons' Liberty is unclear, but the history record to the earliest known references to organizations is in 1765 in the thriving colonial port cities of Boston and New York. The origins and founding of the Sons' Liberty is unclear, but historical records' earliest known references to the organization is 1765 in the thrilling colony port of cities Boston, Massachusetts, and New York. It is believed that the Sons of Liberty was formed of the earlier smaller-scale like-minded patriot organizations such as the Boston Caucus Club. Memberships was of the males and work all the colonies society, but the nutritional in recruiting tavern managers, wharf rats, and other seedy characters looking to cause trouble. Under the undercover darkness, the Boston chapter of the organization held their meetings in the Liberty Tree, and the New York chapter under the Liberty Pole. Under the darkness of Boston chapter of the Liberty Pole, the organizations held their meeting under the Liberty Tree, and the New York chapters under a Liberty Pole. The Liberty Tree was located in Hanover Square, the most public part of Boston, and was a 120-year-old Stanley elk, with branches that seemed to touch the skies. According to the Boston Gazelle, the Sons of Liberty were once to dump the tea into the ocean. It was called the Boston Tea Party. The Boston Tea Party was on December 16, 1773. The Liberty Brothers dumped 340 chests of tea overboard, which is about 92,000 pounds, or roughly 46 tons, which is $1 million in today's money. It was called the Midnight Raid. The Sons of Liberty, that was led by John Adams at night, dressed up as Indians, boarded the ship and ripped open boxes and dumped the tea into the Atlantic Ocean. They dressed up as Indians to disguise so the British did not know that it was the Liberty Brothers. The news of the Boston reached London, England on January 20th, 1774, and as a result, the British shut down Boston Harbor until all 340 chests of British East India Company were paid for. The implement under the 1774 Interruptible Act is known as the Boston Port Act. The Sons of Liberty was a well-organized that was created as the 13 American colonies. The secret society was formed to protect the rights of colonies and fight taxation.